Hi guys, how's it going? So today we're going to be going through this close account problem. So it's more of an SQL problem, and we'll see actually how we should go about it. I'll try to explain some of the techniques and thought process around solving these type of problems. Anyway, without wasting any time, let's get into it. So we're told that we're given a table of account statuses. So we need to write a query to get percentage of account that were active on December 31st, 2019, and they closed on January 1st, 2020. So we need to do this over the total number of accounts that were active on December 31st. So each account has only one daily record indicating its status at the end of the day. So our results should be rounded to 2 decimal place. Okay, to kind of like give you an example so that you can easily understand this problem. So let's say we have December 31st and we have January the 1st. So we can assume that let's represent the user that were active, let's denote them by 1, and let's denote the user that were not active by 0. So we can say active users is 1, active users 1, then those ones that were not active is going to be 0, 0, 0, right? And similarly, the one that closed the account on Jan, product is going to be 0, 0, then it's going to be 1, active, active, 1, 1. So essentially what they're saying is that they're saying that over all the active users, which closed their account on Jan. So they had a status of 1, but then on Jan they had a status of 0, right? So that's what they want. So you need to get all of those users. So they were on the status of 1, but on Jan they were on the status of 0. However, because of now, they say that they're looking for percentage, and then we should divide by the total number of active users on December the 31st. So what you need to do is that you need to get all the active values here, all the active numbers here from December 31st, and you need to divide by it. Then here you're just gonna get December active, right, and Jan close. So kind of like formalizing this, then you divide by the total active December 31st. Okay, so this is how I'll phrase the problem in a more easy to understand way. Okay, so now the question becomes, how will we then go about this, right? So I'll say that the first thing that we should do, is that let's filter the table, right, by December 31 December, and we get all the active users, right? That will be, why am I doing this? I'm doing this because we need to divide by all the active users. So if we get all of them, as we go on, we'll see how we can actually count them and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do that. The second thing that I'm gonna do is that we're gonna filter, yes, let's filter closed account, because we want to see closed account. So we see closed account on Jan 1st. Okay, so what do we have here? We have active December, we have closed Jan. So right, what do these columns have in column? They have what we call account ID or user ID, whatever it is. They have account ID. So now we can left join this. Yes, I'm saying left join. Why am I saying left join? Because we're saying that we want all the users, yes, on the left table, on this left table, we want to know which one closed the account, right? So we want to know which from this table closed the account on Jan. So what I'm gonna do is that when you left join this, you left join them on the account ID. So all the accounts, let's say we have an account here, for example 1 and 1 this side. What does that mean? It means that we had an active user, but then we had that active user also closed on Jan. But if instance we have 3 and we don't have 3 this side, that means this user was active but did not close on Jan, right? So that's what That's what this means. So now, because of that, how would we then get our results, the results that we want? How would we then get the results? So we need to join these tables again, right? We need to join them. Yes, we need to join them. But after we join them, there's something that we need to do, right? What are we gonna do? We're gonna check. Yes, we're gonna write a case statement to check if the status this side, is null, right? That means that this user did not close the account because it's null. However, if we have a value this side, right, we join this user and we have a value this side, that means they closed the account, right? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna write we're gonna write a case if status is not null, then I'm gonna say then 1, then I'm gonna say else 0. So I'm gonna sum this, so it's gonna give me all the number of total users that close the account, right? Then now when I'm done, I'm just gonna try to sum the total. We can call this as a total account. So I'm gonna sum the total account because we have 0 and 1s, which is actually telling me which users close the account. So it's gonna sum account. Then I'm gonna divide by the total number of active users December. So it's gonna be total number of active users on December. Then this is gonna give me my percentage. I just need to run this to 2 decimal place, 2 DPC, and that's it. That's how I'll go about it. And let's write the code and see if everything is gonna make sense. If you don't understand for now, I think it's okay. Let me write the code and you understand in a much simpler way. So it's okay. Let's just write the code. We'll see. So now we're gonna try to write the code. So what I would like to do is that I like to start with the filter. So I'm gonna say with I'm gonna create the CTE December 31 open accounts. By open accounts, I'm simply referring to accounts that were active. So I'm gonna say S. Then what we're gonna do is that we're gonna select all from account status. Then we're gonna say where date equals to 2019. You can have a look at the date so that you make sure that you write in the correct format of the date. So you can say 2019 12/31, and then we want the status to be active. So it's gonna be status equals to open. That's what they're calling it. They say that it's calling open or closed instead of active or inactive, but that's what it means. It's the same thing, right? It's fine. We're getting that. If you're in an interview, you just need to tell them like, okay, this is not, you're not supposed to use all, you're supposed to get like all their account names. This is just to show that, okay, you do understand like how you optimize a script and what makes the scripts to be slow or something like that. So you can probably write them down like so, right? Then we're gonna say gen, right? We're gonna say gen closed. I'm just gonna say gen 1 closed account. So I'm gonna say s. Then we're gonna do the same thing. Let's just copy this code and paste to save time. As we know, guys, we're looking for January the 1st account, but this ones we want them to be closed, right? So these ones should be closed, and this is 2022, and we want it to be 01 and 01. Okay, so now we're gonna say total accounts as select. So let me just select all for now. so that I select all from, what's this, I'm just gonna get everything from the December, yes, December open account, then I'm gonna left join against January account. Then I'm gonna say I said that I'm gonna join an account ID, so it's left join on so let's just give this one an alias. I'm gonna call this December and call this Jan. I think it's a function, so December, then we're gonna say account ID equals to Jan dot account ID. Okay, now that we have joined this, so what I want to do is that I want to actually make sure that all the if the account status in Jan is null, then I want to make that to be 1, else it's going to be 0. So we're going to say select when Jan dot status is not null, I mean to say, then I make this to be 1, then else it's gonna be 0. Then I'm gonna say push this tab, then I'm gonna say case. We can actually end this as a total account. So that's that. The next thing that I'll want to keep from here is that I want to select, let's see from the output. So okay, it's just still be the percentages. Okay, cool. But I still want to select the account. So it's going to be December.account ID. I think I call this December, because I want all the active account from December, so that when I do a division on the final results, I have all the account ID. So that's why here I'm getting all of them. So this should be fine. So what we should do now is just to get the final results. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna say select sum, then we sum all the total accounts. Then we're gonna make this to be numeric, then divide by count. We count everything because we want all. So it's the same equation that we did. The account that were active on 31 December, but they were closed on Jan, then over the account of all the active accounts. So it's the same thing, right? So we're gonna turn this into a numeric, then we're gonna say as percentages, right? And this is all coming from the total account, that the table that we just created now. So if we run this, and did I make a mistake? So it says syntax error near total account on line 11. So I think it's because of I missed this here. So we have another error. So it says that select select total sum. Let's to select. Oh, here. That comma there is not supposed to be there. Let's see. So we have the right results, but it's not still complaining. Did we do anything wrong? So I doubt. I think it's because of s percentage closed. I'm just gonna write the same column name that they want me to write. Okay, so I think they wanted me to write the same column, the results. But anyway, attention to details. They say that round the result to do decimal place. So that's what we're gonna do now. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna put this function into the round function, and then we just make sure that we round it to 2 decimal place. And now if I submit my solution, it should work fine, and it did. So yeah guys, thank you for watching it through, and I really appreciate you watching to the end. If you don't mind, you can hit the like if you did enjoy it, or maybe if you did not, hit the dislike. Let me know why. Yeah, thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one.